Right. Well, last night my wife and I got to go to Xcaret Park and just want to do a quick video blog about what we experienced there. We decided to go kind of late in the day because we knew we didn't want to do everything that was there, but we also wanted to go to the night show. So we kind of wanted to save our energy and go back, and so we knew it was going to be a really long day. Because of that, we didn't do some of the most popular things they have there, like the river swim and the Paradise River. We didn't do those two things. We just looked around at some of the smaller things. We started off by going to the chapel, the cathedral there, that they have there, and the hacienda. And of course, those things are really neat things to look at. I'm pretty sure they're reproduction. I don't think that they're original, but they are pretty neat, and you get to see what an hacienda looked like, and actually kind of still does look like from the ones that we've visited in other places. So that was pretty neat. We then went to the tower where we could see all of Xcaret Park, which was way taller than I thought it was going to be. We could see Cozumel, we could see Playa del Carmen, we could see all of the other Xcaret parks in the area. So that was pretty neat. It went up really, really high. And then we got to do some sightseeing, some animals. We got to see some jaguars and some other unusual animals that they have there at the park. And then we went through the aquarium and saw all of that. Saw the stingrays and the turtles and the sharks, and that was pretty cool. We didn't interact with them in any way. We kind of decided that this week we weren't going to spend any extra money. We were only going to do those things that we were able to do for free through Xcaret Hotel. So we didn't do any of the extra adventures that Xcaret offers, which is a lot. There's probably 7 or 8. They call them dream activities that you can do at the park. They looked really neat, but we didn't do them. After that, we were just ready to go hang out at the beach, and that's kind of what we did. We went to the beach. It's nice. The area, like everywhere else around here, struggles with the seagrass. This wasn't so bad because it's kind of an inlet of the ocean, so the seagrass wasn't so bad, but it was still there. I mean, every once in a while you kind of had to move it out of your way. But it was fun. There was a lot of people there. Way more people at Xcaret Park than there's been at any of the other parks that we've been at this week. So that was kind of an annoyance, only because we couldn't have our own space. So we decided that we probably swam for maybe an hour at the most, and we were just going to eat lunch and go back to the room and change clothes and then clean up to go for the Mexican Spectacular show that evening. So we went and laid in a hammock for a little while at the beach at Xcaret Park, which was nice but very crowded, very, very crowded. So it was really hard to relax. We have lots of kids, and so that was one of the things that we were kind of getting away from this week, was that, and there was just kids everywhere, throwing sand and swinging really hard in the hammocks and just stuff like that. So it wasn't very relaxing or peaceful, not the kind that I was hoping for. So we just decided to go eat lunch at Xcaret Park. They have restaurants all over the whole park, and with the hotel, you can eat there for free. And also I believe if you do the Xcaret Plus package, you get to eat there for free. And if not, it was like, $40 a person if you wanted to eat there. And so we ate there, and the one that we ate at was an intercontinental buffet. It was kind of rough. I guess we're just kind of picky eaters. I don't know. But there was a lot of seafood, like fish stuff. A lot of things made with fish and seafood, mussels and shrimp and clams. And we just aren't that kind. I mean, I'll eat a piece of fish, and I'll try new things, but it's not something that I want to eat for a meal. Um, and so it was kind of rough. We ate a cheeseburger. I think that was about it because they did, since it's intercontinental, they had a very small USA section where they had cheeseburger and fries and hot dogs. Um, and so we didn't eat very much, but that was okay. So we went back as soon as we were done eating. We made our way back to um, the entrance, and we left and went back to our hotel, and we just hung out at the hotel for a little bit because we knew we wanted to go to the they call it the Mexican Spectacular Show, and it starts at Xcaret Park at 7 o'clock. And we rode the boat from Xcaret Hotel to the Xcaret Park this time, and actually that was pretty neat. I really liked that a lot. It only took us like 10 minutes to get there by boat, and we got there in plenty of time. We got there like an hour and a half early or something like that, before that Mexican show. And I'll just have to say that if you ever get a chance to go to Xcaret Park, Xcaret Hotel, Xcaret, anywhere in the area, that show is probably, we were talking about it last night, my wife and I honestly think it's probably the best live performance of anything I've ever seen in my life. Hundreds of people, all live music, basically telling the story of the formation of Mexico, and it was beautiful. It was they had so much talent. The music, I love music, and one of the orchestra stations was right next to us, so we got to see them really close, and they just were very, very good, very talented, and everything was done very well, and it just made you feel good. I'm from the United States, but it almost made me proud of Mexico, and in a way, it made me understand them more, and to see how much pride and heritage they do really have as a people. And so that was neat. You could see like the pre-Spanish era, the Mayas, the Incas, the Aztec era that they portrayed, and then they showed really the Spanish invasion. But one of the things that they really hit on that I thought was kind of neat, and especially they wrote it in their little pamphlet that they had, they said that they're a proud mix. They're a proud mix of their heritage, and then they're happy of their heritage. And I think that that's something that, that I kind of walked away with, that even though that was we learn about that in the history of how that was a terrible thing, the invasion of the Spanish, they have accepted it for what it is, and they're a proud race. That their race was created because of that, and they're thankful for that. So that was interesting to me, and you could tell that there was a lot of songs at the end that most of them knew because they were all singing along. The place holds thousands of people, and they were all singing, and it was pretty neat to see that. And so it was definitely worth it. We got finished at 9 o'clock. We rode the boat back to the hotel. We were back home by 9:30. It was just a great night, and I would definitely recommend going to the Mexico Spectacular Show at Xcaret if you have the chance. It was just amazing. So that's it. That's it for now.